Hey everyone! Are you a fan of snacking on nuts? They're often labeled as one of the healthiest snack options out there, and for good reason. But hold on, not all nuts are created equal. While some are packed with goodness, others might be doing you more harm than good. In today's video, we're diving into the 6 best and worst nuts for your health. Should hazelnuts stay in your kitchen, or get tossed? What about almonds, chestnuts, or even pecans? And where do walnuts land on this list? Let's uncover the truth behind these crunchy little powerhouses. Just hearing the word, hazelnuts, makes me crave a warm cappuccino from my favorite cafe. Luckily for all of us nut lovers, hazelnuts have earned their spot. Not only do they taste amazing, but they're also loaded with goodness. These little gems are rich in vitamins and packed with dietary fiber, so you're treating both your taste buds and your body at the same time. They also play a role in lowering bad cholesterol, making them a heart-healthy choice. But that's not all. Hazelnuts aren't just good for you, they're great for the planet too. These resilient little nuts thrive in tough conditions with minimal water, making them a win for sustainable farming. They grow where many other plants can't, requiring less maintenance and offering more yield. So every time you snack on hazelnuts, you're making a smart choice for your health and the environment. Go ahead, enjoy them without guilt. What's your favorite way to eat hazelnuts? Do you snack on them straight out of the bag, or do you prefer them crushed over desserts, mixed into coffee, or baked into cookies? Let us know your go-to hazelnut treat in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Now, let's talk about another nutritional powerhouse, walnuts. These brain-shaped wonders are loaded with vitamin E and essential omega fatty acids. Adding walnuts to your diet on a regular basis can do wonders for your overall health and keep your body running strong. Walnuts do a lot more than just add crunch to your meals. They help lower bad cholesterol, support heart and brain health, and even play a role in fighting off depression. Sounds pretty incredible, right? Thanks to their rich omega-3 content, walnuts help increase serotonin levels in your brain, the chemical that keeps your mood lifted and your spirits high. On top of that, they're packed with antioxidants that combat harmful free radicals, helping to slow down signs of aging and keep your body feeling young. In a nutshell, the antioxidants in walnuts act like a shield, protecting your heart, brain, and entire body from aging too soon. The best part? They're easy to enjoy. Toss them over a fresh salad, mix them into your favorite banana bread recipe, or add a handful to your morning oatmeal. It's a delicious way to boost your health. Now, let's talk about a nut that's been part of the human diet for centuries, acorns. Yes, the very same ones that fall from oak trees. Long valued for their rich nutrients and surprisingly pleasant flavor, acorns were a staple in ancient diets, and they just might deserve a spot in modern ones too. So why don't we eat acorns more often? Well, they can be a bit of a hassle to prepare. First, you've got to crack them open, then soak them to remove the bitter, and potentially harmful, tannins. Sounds like a lot of work, right? But trust us, it's worth the effort. Once you've done the prep, your body will thank you for the nutrient boost and the clean, earthy energy acorns provide. Acorns are more than just forest floor leftovers, they're nutritional powerhouses. Packed with healthy fats, protein, phosphorus, and even vitamin C, these humble nuts from the mighty oak tree are making a well-deserved comeback. It's time they reclaim a place in our modern diets. Let's dive into another underrated treasure, pecans. Sure, you've seen them in pies during the holidays, but these nuts are so much more than just dessert toppings. They're the underrated heroes of the nut world, quietly delivering some serious health perks. Pecans are seriously good for your heart. They help reduce bad cholesterol levels, which means they're a great snack if you're watching your cardiovascular health. But that's just the beginning. Pecans come loaded with over 19 essential vitamins and minerals, including folic acid, potassium, phosphorus, and vitamins A, B, And one of their standout benefits is their high vitamin E content, which acts as a powerful antioxidant to fight off age-related cell damage. Regularly eating pecans could help protect your body from degenerative diseases, and yes, they can even support healthy weight management. And here's the cherry on top, pecans are naturally sodium-free. So if you're keeping an eye on your salt intake, these nuts are a guilt-free go-to snack. Now let's move on to a nut that's often reserved for festive seasons but deserves a spot in your everyday meals, chestnuts. Unlike most nuts, chestnuts are low in fat, which makes them a lighter, healthier option. You don't have to wait for Christmas to enjoy their subtle sweetness and impressive nutrition profile. So go ahead, treat yourself to a generous handful of chestnuts. When it comes to nutrition, they're right up there with whole grains, but with the added bonus of a delightful, subtly sweet flavor. Packed with protein, vitamin E, and dietary fiber, chestnuts stand out as the only nut that delivers a good dose of vitamin C, making them even more of a nutritional powerhouse. But since chestnuts are packed with vitamin C, you'll need to be extra cautious when storing them. Unlike sturdier nuts, chestnuts spoil quickly. Make sure to keep them in an airtight container and store them in the fridge to keep them fresh longer. Now, let's talk about pistachios. These little green gems could easily be crowned the king of the nut world. Here's why. Have you ever tasted pistachio saffron milk? It's absolutely divine. Just soak a few strands of saffron in a tablespoon of milk, mash them up, and add the mixture to boiling milk with a touch of sugar or date syrup. Finish it off with some pistachio shavings on top. But what makes pistachios so beloved? It's not just the incredible taste, they're also packed with nutrition. These little nuts are a powerhouse, offering protein, dietary fiber, antioxidants, and potassium, making them a perfect addition to any diet. Pistachios are more than just a tasty treat, they can actually help lower your blood sugar, reduce your cholesterol levels, and decrease your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. With all these benefits, what's not to love? Now, let's talk about nuts you might want to avoid, starting with almonds. Surprised to see them on our "don't eat" list? Yes, they're packed with nutrients like vitamins and healthy fats. But, as healthy as they are, there's a bigger issue to consider. Almond milk has become one of the top alternatives for those who avoid dairy. While almonds are certainly beneficial for your body, there's a catch: they're not exactly friendly to the environment. In fact, almonds are quite the opposite of sustainable farming. They require an enormous amount of resources, especially water, to grow. Did you know that it takes over a gallon of water to produce just one single almond? Did you know that 80% of the world's almonds come from California? And with the state constantly battling droughts, water shortages, and wildfires, just think about the immense amount of water needed to produce all those almonds. It's clear, due to their environmental impact, almonds are something we might want to avoid. As you've heard, there are plenty of delicious alternatives to almonds. Let's talk about cashews. While these nuts are both tasty and nutritious, they come at a heavy cost, one that's paid by the people who harvest them. Cashew apples grow beneath thick layers, and in order to extract the nuts, workers must peel away these layers, releasing harmful toxins in the process. Most cashews come from countries like Vietnam and India, where workers are often underpaid and poorly treated. Many workers have suffered long-term health issues due to the toxic liquids they come into contact with regularly. Investigations have revealed that many workers are forced into labor camps, where they are monitored while harvesting cashews, an unsettling reality. Now, let's talk about horse chestnuts. We all love chestnuts, don't we? But what about horse chestnuts? They may look similar, but there's a crucial difference. Horse chestnuts are actually harmful to your health. Horse chestnuts contain a harmful toxin that can make you vomit, and if consumed in large quantities, they may even cause paralysis. So, it's best to stay far away from horse chestnuts. As for macadamia nuts, while they're delicious, they're not the healthiest choice. The biggest issue with macadamias is their incredibly high calorie content. Just a handful of these nuts can easily add double the amount of your daily calorie intake. A cup of macadamia nuts contains nearly 1,000 calories, with 88% of them coming from fat. If you're trying to manage your weight, it's best to steer clear of macadamia nuts. Pine nuts are often used in recipes as a finishing touch, but there's something you should be aware of. Pine nuts can cause a temporary condition known as pine mouth, or pine nut syndrome, where everything you eat tastes like metal. This condition typically occurs 12 to 48 hours after consuming pine nuts, leaving a strange, metallic taste in your mouth that can persist for months. Trust me, you won't want to experience that. Peanuts made it onto our "don't eat" list. That's unfortunate, because peanut butter sandwiches are absolutely delicious. Aren't peanuts considered healthy? They're packed with nutrients, protein, and fiber. So, what's the catch? Peanuts are actually loaded with calories. If you're planning to binge watch your favorite show all evening, it's better to skip the peanuts. Just half a cup can contribute to 1/5 of your daily calorie intake. Confused? Let's break it down. Just 1 ounce of peanuts gives you 160 to 200 calories, and 80% of those calories are from fat. If you're watching your weight, it's a good idea to avoid peanuts. But if you choose to snack on them, be mindful of your portion sizes. Do you eat a lot of nuts? Are you planning to add the healthy ones to your diet and leave out the bad ones? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.